Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. According to reports in Brazil, Andreas Periera has accepted an offer from Flamengo. It's a loan with a buyout option. Last season, Andreas Periera had a loan spell with Lazio. He made 33 appearances in all competitions. He's also had loan spells with Valencia and Granada. Andreas Periera wasn't part of the squad for that game against Burnley that was played behind closed doors. He was a friendly. Andreas Periera is under contract with Man United until 2023. He's made 45 appearances for Man United in the Premier League. He's been at Man United since 2011. Now, PSG are pushing to sign Paul Pogba next summer. PSG are prepared to offer Paul Pogba £510,000 a week in wages to prize him away from Man United. Now, it said not so long ago that Pogba is set to join PSG on a 3. Sky Sports did say that Pogba is very likely to leave Man United on a free transfer next summer when his contract expires. PSG's move for Pogba this summer hit a stumbling block as PSG got Lionel Messi. There was narratives coming out back in July saying that PSG were interested in Paul Pogba. It mentioned that PSG were the favourites to sign him and PSG held talks with his representatives, and it said PSG were willing to offer 45 million for Pogba. Don't forget, before the start of the season, Mauricio Pochettino played down PSG's interest in Pogba, because Pochettino got quizzed on Paul Pogba's transfer from Man United again. Now, the Daily Mail has said that Pogba looks set to not sign a new contract before the transfer window closes. Solskjaer came out and said that he's confident that Pogba will extend his Man United contract. Before the start of the season, Pogba rejected a new Man United contract. Sky Sports came out and said that Pogba is increasingly unlikely to sign a new Man United contract. Solskjaer said that Man United still remain in talks with Pogba's representatives over a new contract. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer revealed that he had positive talks with Pogba regarding his future. Pogba is in no hurry to decide his future. And a few weeks ago, the Telegraph came out and said that Pogba would start the season with Man United. then he'd make a decision about his future before the 31st of August. But yeah, Pogba is expected to stay for this season. Prior to the Leeds game, Solskjaer said he's relaxed over media magnate Paul Pogba. Pogba put a very good performance out against Leeds last weekend. Got 4 assists in the game. Should have got his name on the score sheet, Pogba, because he had a fantastic chance, but he put it wide. Sky Sports did mention quite a few weeks ago that Pogba sees a long-term future at Man United, but he may wait on the contract extension. Mino Raiola has been working hard to get Pogba out of the football club. Mino Raiola did a lot of talking last season. He made an announcement back in December last year regarding Pogba. He says Pogba's career at Man United was over. He said he was unhappy and he had to leave and he had no intentions of extending his contract. We're very critical of Mino Raiola. Mino Raiola hasn't got a good relationship with the club. This is Pogba's 6th season at Man United since he rejoined. He's won 3 trophies at the club so far. Pogba's our most expensive signing at the moment because we paid £89 million for him. We had him when he was a lot younger under the Sir Alex Ferguson era, but we had to let him go due to limited appearances. Pogba produced good performances in the last couple of months of last season, but at one point last season he was out with a thigh injury for a while. But it'd be devastating, wouldn't it, to let him go on a free next summer, because we've had the chance this summer to cash in for him. But I do hope he signs a new contract. Like I updated you yesterday, Solskjaer wants new contracts for 5 players. That's Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire and Marcus Rashford. Yesterday I gave you the news on Brandon Williams. Sky Sports News came out and said that Norwich are in advanced talks to sign Brandon Williams on loan. Brandon Williams could be at Norwich in the coming days. It's the right decision to loan Brandon Williams out to gain him more experience and to get him a lot more opportunities, because Williams seldom plays for us. He's our 3rd choice left back. Williams has been a long-term target for Southampton and Newcastle. Brandon Williams provided cover for Luke Shaw and Alex Telles at left back, and he provided cover for Wan-Bissaka at right back last season. Last season, obviously, Diego Dalot was out on loan. Williams has got a contract with Man United till 2024. He made his first team debut back in September 2019. He's made 21 appearances in the Premier League for us. Sorry about that, that's just the bloody sun. Sorry. Amad Diallo is 90% certain to leave Manchester United on loan in the coming weeks. 2 clubs have been interested in him. Fabrizio Romano said that Crystal Palace and Basel have registered an interest in signing Amad Diallo on loan. the right decision to loan Amad Diallo out, because he'll get a lot more opportunities. He doesn't really play for Man United, does he? You know, Amad Diallo's still young, got a lot of development in him. We got him back in January from Atlanta. Got him in a deal worth £37 million. You know, we paid like £19 million up front. He's got a contract with Man United till 2025. And obviously yesterday and the day before, I give you the news on Jesse Lingard. Now, Solskjaer has confirmed that he wants to make one more signing at Man United in this summer transfer window. But who's it going to be? Solskjaer's priority is to get a midfielder in. There's been a lot of midfielders on our agenda. I recently give you the news on Eduardo Camovinga. At the moment, Man United have paused the pursuit of Eduardo Camovinga. According to the agent of Eduardo Camovinga, Camovinga is in no hurry to decide his future. I think Rennes are prepared to sell Camovinga for £25 million. Fabrizio Romano's spoken a lot about the Camovinga transfer saga. He did recently say that Camovinga has two options this summer, including Man United, as his contract showdown continues with Rennes. His current contract at Rennes expires next year. The Sun did say not so long ago that Man United are in a two-horse race with PSG for Camovinga. Camovinga has made 82 appearances for Rennes in all competitions. It did say not so long ago that we abandoned our pursuit of four signings. That's Camovinga, Saul Niguez, Ruben Neves and Kieran Trippier. There's 2 weeks left of this summer transfer window. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer spoke out on Man United's transfer plans. He said any more signings would be a bonus for Manchester United. We've made 3 signings so far in this summer transfer window. We brought Tom Heaton in on a free from Aston Villa. We brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund. And we brought Rafael Varane in from Real Madrid. And we've spent around £120 million in this summer transfer window so far. But Solskjaer has been very pleased with our transfer business in this summer transfer window. You know, I think Man United are enjoying a very good summer transfer window because Solskjaer has made good signings. Plus he's getting the players that he wants to recommend in, and he's getting the backing he deserves. Surprisingly, our owners, the Glazers, have backed Solskjaer. Only because they've been persuaded to. Because, like I've said to you before, the Glazers have been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time, because the Glazers have put Man United in so much debt, and, you know, towards the end of last season, a lot of United fans protested against the Glazers at Old Trafford. Obviously, as well, fans broke into the stadium. Obviously, the Glazers were planning to scrap the Champions League for that European Super League. Towards the end of last season, Solskjaer revealed that the Glazers apologised, and it did say at one point that the Glazers could have been forced to sell Man United, but for only £4 billion. On June the 4th, which was earlier on this year, Joe Glazer attended a fans forum, his first attendance in 15-16 years, and he did promise Man United supporters that Solskjaer would get the financial backing. The Glazers have been at Man United for 16 years or so now. They purchased the club for £500 million back in 2005. Woodward, he said several times before that he'd back Solskjaer, and when we was enjoying them bad periods under Solskjaer, Woodward did assure that Solskjaer's job was safe. Like I've said to you, Woodward has been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time. Obviously, he was accountable for how poor our recruitment was for so long. Plus, we've overpaid for players in recent years. Woodward should have never been put into that position in the first place where he's making the footballing decisions. Woodward's leaving Man United. He's had a 16-year association with the club. John Murtough, he's played a part as well in Solskjaer getting the signings that he wanted in. John Murtough is our director of football. Man United certainly made the right decision getting a director of football in, because I did mention that's one of the structural changes that we needed at the club. Obviously, Darren Fletcher, he's also a part of the club as well. Darren Fletcher and that's had a few meetings with Solskjaer and I think John Murtough, obviously a while ago now, to discuss our transfer plans. I think this is Solskjaer's 5th transfer window as permanent Manchester United manager. Man United must sell some players now though to get more signings on the board. Not so long ago, Woodward warned Solskjaer about this. I've already gone through with you the players that I think should depart Man United in this summer transfer window. I think we need to offload Anthony Martial, but looks like we're not going to, because Solskjaer has refused to sell Anthony Martial. Martial's part of Solskjaer's plans this season. Before the start of the season, the Sun reported that Man United are ready to sell Anthony Martial and we want at least £50 million. He did mention that Inter Milan were interested. They wanted Martial to replace Romelu Lukaku because Lukaku went back to Chelsea. He said we'd have been happy to loan Anthony Martial out as long as Inter Milan agreed to include an obligation to buy in the deal. Inter Milan have done business with us in recent years. They got like Young offers, Sanchez offers and Lukaku offers. He also mentioned that Everton were in for Martial. Well, Martial's got 3 years left on his contract at Man United. He receives £200,000 a week. Martial has he scored 78 goals for Man United in all competitions. He's made over 200 appearances in all competitions. We got Martial in a deal worth £58 million from Monaco back in 2015. We paid £36 million up front. Last season, Martial was out with a knee injury for a while. I reckon he's had 2 good seasons at Man United. He was good the season before last, and he was good in his debut season under Louis van Gaal. Now, Jesse Lingard, I also want us to offload him. I reckon there's a good chance now that we're going to offload Lingard. Reports came out yesterday saying that Man United drop the asking price for Jesse Lingard to 20 million. So reflecting on that, West Ham have received a huge boost in their pursuit of Lingard. Stuart Pearce has said that West Ham want to sign Jesse Lingard. He's a special lad. Fabrizio Romano did mention that West Ham are going to submit another bid for Lingard. He said though that Lingard is set to join West Ham on loan in this summer transfer window. He had a 4-month loan spell with West Ham last season and he made a fantastic impact. Solskjaer confirmed that Lingard remains in his first team plans despite the ongoing speculation. Lingard was omitted from the squad for the game against Leeds last weekend. Lingard's current contract at Man United expires next year. Lingard has been part of the club for a long time. You know, risen up our academy in that. He's made 133 appearances in the Premier League for Man United. At Man United, Lingard has won the FA Cup, he's won the Charity Shield, he's won the Europa League and the EFL Cup, and he's scored in some of them finals. He's had quite a few loan spells though, Lingard. He had a loan spell with Leicester, Birmingham, Brighton, Derby and obviously West Ham last season. To Lingard's credit though, he did well throughout pre-season. Like I said, I wanted to offload Andreas Periera. Looks like he's going out on loan to Flamengo. I also wanted to offload Diego Dalot. Diego Dalot could still be leaving. I think Milan have been linked to him. Dalot was out on loan with AC Milan last season. He said the other week that it's very likely that Dalot is going to be staying at Man United after how impressive he was throughout pre-season. We brought Dalot in from Porto quite a few years ago. Brought him in under the Jose Mourinho era. I also want us to offload Matic, but we're not going to in this summer transfer window. Matic can play well when he wants to, but I have my strong reservations about him because he's always been a static midfielder. Plus he's ageing up. He's predictable and he makes mistakes. Matic has been at the club for 4 years. We got him in a deal worth 40 million from Chelsea back in 2017. Like I said, we need to loan Brandon Williams out. Man United definitely need to offload Phil Jones as well. Jones hasn't played for us since January. Jones has always been inconsistent anyway. He doesn't get in our 11 and he's the only outfield player that's still with us from the Ferguson era. Being a long-serving player though at Man United, he's endured 10 years at the club. And I reckon there's going to be some players that leave Man United in the January transfer window of next year. Probably some more players will leave in the summer of 2022, which is next summer. Well, like I said, good chance Pogba will leave next summer. You know, could Fred leave next year? You know, could Victor Lindelof leave next year? We will have to see. But I think Man United have got a very, very good chance of winning the Premier League this season. You know, because Man United have got a very, very good squad now. I certainly think the signings of Varane and Sancho turn Man United into title contenders. Obviously, Solskjaer's ambition for this season is to win the Premier League. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013, which is 8 years ago now. Before the start of the season, Solskjaer talked up Man United's title hopes. He said he knows the pressure is on. He made an admission saying that Man City are the favourites, but he said the title race is open. But Solskjaer must win a trophy at Man United this season to basically save his job. Solskjaer's not yet won a trophy as Manchester United manager. We haven't won a trophy since 2017, which is 4 years ago now, and that's nowhere near good enough to our standards. This season's massive for Solskjaer. He's aware of that. He has got big expectations to exceed. Some United fans reckon the expectations are too high for him. This is Solskjaer's third full season now as Man United manager. You know, we've had a fantastic start to the season. Beat Leeds last weekend 5-1 at Old Trafford. It's always imperative to get off to a good start. Solskjaer has managed 152 games as Manchester United manager. A few weeks ago, Solskjaer signed a new contract with the club until 2024. There's an option of a further year. A lot of United fans disagreed with him getting that new contract, because I can assure Solskjaer won't see out this new contract. My perceptions haven't changed on Solskjaer. Despite us getting Sancho and Varane in, Solskjaer is not the long-term manager for Man United. But I would give Solskjaer at least this season. He has been in charge of the club now for almost 3 years. We appointed Solskjaer in December 2018 to replace Mourinho. He's been permanent Manchester United manager since March 2019. The reason we gave him the job back in March 2019 was reflecting how well he did as the interim manager. Ollie hasn't got a proven pedigree as a manager. That's one of my concerns about him, because before he was with us, he was at Molde. He won a few Norwegian titles at Molde, but they're not a big club. He enjoyed 2 spells at Molde, and before Molde he was at Cardiff, and his record at Cardiff was terrible. He only enjoyed a short tenure with Cardiff. The reason he got sacked from Cardiff is because he ended up getting them relegated. And my other concern about Ollie is his decision making. In a lot of the games he's managed so far at Man United, he's been tactically naive. He got it right against Leeds, but Solskjaer's got to show tactical flexibility persistently throughout the course of this season. But progress has been made under Ollie, because Ollie has got us to semi-finals. You know, last season got us to the Europa League final. That was his first major final as Man United manager. He got us to the FA Cup quarter-final last season. Got us a second place finish last season, and his first full season got us a third place finish. So there you go. I've also got to credit Solskjaer as well, because he has made good signings as Man United manager. So Solskjaer has signed 13 players so far, and in total he's spent just over £400 million in the transfer windows he has enjoyed. He's got rid of a lot of players since he's come in, which he knew he had to do. You know, got rid of quite a lot of players permanently. You know, loaned quite a few players out as well. Obviously some players have returned from their loan spells. Solskjaer has more or less given everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players, like he assured he would do when he got appointed in as Man United manager. And I like the way he develops the youth. But I've got to turn around and say Solskjaer's done a pretty good job to say the current squad he was left with when he got appointed in as Man United manager. Didn't expect him to do as well as he has done, so in that aspect I am shocked. But I reckon Solskjaer is our best manager since Ferguson, despite me criticising him a lot during his managerial tenure at Man United. Now there'll be more videos coming up soon. Tomorrow your Southampton Man United preview will be coming up. It's our first away game of the Premier League season. I'm expecting Man United to beat Southampton. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.